There y'all go. Now you get a really good view of the coastline of the dunes. Those things are giant. I wish I could show you scale. I have a measuring tape that I always pack out, but it's hard to utilize it on film because of YouTube's privacy policies.
Why did you go there?
Huh?
It's the morning. You don't need to make a dick joke in the morning.
We don't know that's what it was. I have a measuring tape.
Okay.
All right, morning, folks. It is August 26th, I believe.
Yeah.
And we're gonna crack-a-lack through pictured rocks today. So sadly, we were only able to get one permit for Au Sable, and that's where we camped last night. So that means we gotta crack-a-lack all the miles out today. And I think it comes out to like 37, 38 for us to find camping again outside of Munising. So we're just gonna walk all day. We got out of camp at like 6:45, walking by 6:50, so we have extra time. So if we walk till 9, it should be pretty doable with a lunch break in there. So yeah, I apologize beforehand because today I'm assuming it's gonna be a lot of video footage because we've heard some pretty cool things about pictured rocks. So yeah, we're just gonna cruise. So we also may have gotten pretty lucky. There's a weather system moving in tomorrow. It would have been a bummer to walk pictured rocks in pouring down rain. So we may have gotten lucky. I don't know. We'll find out, won't we? Okay, we go places. Why does that get so washed out? I was talking about... You're foggy. You look like you're half awake. Your eyes don't look awake.
They're not.
Baby, what are you dreaming about? Are you dreaming about lighthouses?
I'm not awake.
Please follow sidewalk. That's nice. I like the North Country Trail like signage. So apparently there should be water somewhere around yonder. I haven't seen any yet, but we're gonna look for it, I'll tell you that. Look up right there. Moon. North Country.
Ooh, what was that?
These buildings are settling something strange. I don't want to hate on y'all MPS, but like these buildings are...
Oh, there's like a bunch of furniture and stuff in there.
That's not the water. The water was like next to the lighthouse. I think. We're gonna check it out. I wonder if there's a gatekeeper.
A lighthouse keeper?
Gatekeeper.
No, it's a lighthouse keeper.
Gatekeeping the outdoors.
You mean like Ghostbusters? Like, I am the gatekeeper.
No.
I am Zool.
No, I was poking fun at something.
I am Zool.
But we can poke fun at it that way instead.
Okay.
All right, there is in fact a working water fountain at the tail end of the lighthouse. So, lighthouse right there.
There's a museum.
Water fountain right there.
There's a museum, but I didn't go in.
There's a museum that Magpie said she put some dirty socks in, which was kind of mean. But yeah, good stuff. Oh, there's a porta potty. I'm so tempted.
Looks like an ink one.
But it's too early. North Country Trail over here, baby. .5 miles to Hurricane River. You're the next campsite. That's really cool that they give you these mile things. It really shows you that the North Country Trail is like the most popular thing in this park. Well, not the most.
It's the only trail.
Oh, it's the only shoreline trail.
Yeah, well, it's the only one that goes all the way.
Baby, I have more jokes, but it's yeah, and it's still kind of early morning, so they're not like as cleaned and like crisp as I usually make them. Like they're not,
raw jokes.
yeah, they're mostly just raw comedy, and a lot of the jokes are like wanting to spill out, but they're not polished and they're not the quality that you've come to expect from me, baby.
Keep those gems in there and keep on polishing them.
Yeah, they're not the gems that you've come to expect, and I feel like I would let you down if I came out with them.
Well, I'm glad that you're just going to make a decision to keep your jokes in your brain until they're nice and shiny and smooth.
Oh, baby, the quality.
Get that
Everything you just said, I wanted to say something to. Mm-mm. That's mean. Now you're just poking at it.
Yeah.
Okay, we walk as a road now, it looks like. That was my nickname in high school.
What?
The Graveyard Coast.
Oh, that's not very nice.
Do you want to know why?
Why?
Because that's where I laid a lot of bones.
Oh.
Polished.
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 Okay. Man, actually that's...
I wish I could get closer. But that's what you're going to get. The sun's rising. Pretty purty. This is the shipwreck coast. I see why. Oh, there's something that we're pretty excited about down the way. It's about another maybe mile. It's called, what's the campsite called? Hurricane River. If y'all miss your opportunity to utilize the Glory, Hallelujah privy at the lighthouse, in theory, there should be another one at Hurricane River. So we're gonna keep this batting average 100. I think actually somebody said perfect is batting average 1,000. And then also Jay said, imagine if I started doing basketball metaphors. I can't allow myself that option, Jay, because I do know where those metaphors are gonna go. There's a lot of ball handling metaphors that I'm gonna just stay away from. I can't allow myself to go into the basketball realm. A lot of nothing but net, a lot of dunks, a lot of hitting it off the backboard. Yeah, I can't allow myself to go there. Sorry, Jay. It's too good prime real estate. You know how something's so good you gotta stay away from it? That's with me and basketball metaphors. I'm tempted though. I'm tempted. Oh, set some picks up. Hitting nothing but threes. Draining those 3-pointers. Okay, I gotta stop.
Oh,
all right,
no.
I know y'all were dying to hear how our baseball analogies worked.
Neither of us know anything about baseball, by the way.
No, still batting 100. Magpie's still hovering around the line of 99%.
No, excuse you.
No?
No.
You're batting 100, baby?
Oh yeah, batting 1,000, I think is the term.
Okay, she's batting 1,000. I would rate that TP game
That was some good government play.
3 out of 5 TP rolls. Not that crappy government ply that's like just see-through paper.
Those were some nice previews.
That was some nice privvies. 3 out of 5 for the TP roll because it wasn't the best, but 5 out of 5 privy experience. That was nice. Smelled good. I could have done things in there. I could have.
You almost did a video in the privy.
Yeah, I thought of doing a video, one of the Scoutmaster logs inside the privy for last night, but I thought better of it. Kind of wish I did, but oh well. We continue walking places. All right, we just passed through Benchmark Campsite. I didn't see any signs for it, but you can see the tents right through there. Not as big. They were like maybe 5 or 6 sites. Yeah, right on the water. So we played around on the other side of the highway for a second. I got some film of that, and now we're back on Lake Superior's like right there. So Benchmark's like right when you cross the highway again, and then come back into the Lake Superior spit of land. So we go places. All right, so I'm like carrying 4 liters of water because I thought the lighthouse water might be the last water that we didn't have to filter until Munising. But it seems like you go through more.
Lots of water.
Lots of water. So
look at this. I always get a kick out of this.
Nalgene?
Well, and also just like look at her pack. No wonder why people think that's the way to hike, because that's what the National Park Service puts on their pictures.
Huh. There we are. Oh, we start leaving the lakeshore again?
No,
oh, no, the
that's
red.
the road.
Okay. Okay, Munising. That's where we're going today. We're going to try to camp a little past it.
Mm-hmm.
That's doable.
Yeah, we can get there.
Yeah, we go places.
Yep. We only have 34 miles to do.
Nice. From here?
Yep.
Sweet. Another water fountain for y'all. As you saw with the sign, I'm talking a little quieter because we're going through a campground. The trail is this road for a little bit, and then you connect back into single track after this campground. I think this is All Sable or 12 Mile. There's an All Sable campground and the All Sable backcountry. We stayed at the All Sable backcountry last night, which was a few miles away from this. So yeah. You know what I really like that this, I don't know how true this is, but we had somebody tell us that pictured rocks. So say somebody had reserved that campground and then canceled. So Pictured Rocks doesn't reopen that campsite up. They still considered it closed down. So I thought that is pretty cool because it gives the environment a little bit of bounce back time. Not much. I mean, like, it's still getting used a lot, but instead of like double booking sites to make sure it's always chock full, if something's reserved and then canceled, they just let it be empty for the night. I think that's a cool practice. It's frustrating when you're trying to get a permit, but I still think it's a pretty cool practice. I could be wrong that they do that, but I was told that's what they do. All right, we're still going places. Just cruising trail, baby. This is very easy stepping. Yeah, very cruisy trail. We've even seen a few other backpackers this morning. That's nice. It's really nice. Got the waves as your neighbor the entire time. Very pleasant. So excited. Ooh, there's a Foxy River pathway. But we don't want that. We want this. Ooh, something bit me. A little bit of a bug bite. Wild Wilderness Beaver Basin. Oh, that's cool. Baby, we're entering the wild beaver area. Alright, I think this is 7 Mile.
Yeah, oh, this is a group camp.
It is 7 Mile group. This is where, when we were looking at the permits for Pictured Rocks, that like was our, like, one of our preferred ones with our Nero Day. Ooh, there's a Beaver Creek in 6 miles. But there's nobody here. It was all booked up. But again, I think it ties into the Pictured Rocks permitting system. They don't release permits even if somebody cancels, which I'm still a fan of. But yeah, there was nobody there. Oh well, you live and you walk. I was gonna say live and you learn, but I think y'all have been watching my videos long enough that you don't really see a lot of that going on. At least on my side. Seems like Magpie learns.
I'm pretty good at learning stuff, yeah.
She does know how to learn stuff. I think I've learned pretty well how to push her buttons pretty strongly.
You certainly have learned that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just had a conversation this morning of people are like, oh, you can't spend too long a time on trail. End of August, I'm gonna have spent 7 months on trail systems this year. That's too long, folks. There's a threshold you can hit that you get super weird. Maybe not everybody, but I have, what's it called? Self-permanence?
I don't know what you're saying.
Self recognition. There's a, yay! So maybe I don't know the word for it, but self-awareness. I don't know what self-permanence is. Yeah, there's a point you can hit. I think I've hit it. I think I hit it about a month ago. I think I found it in Ohio. I think Ohio accelerated the pace of the weirdness I became, but I think I have found the consistency of the weirdness on trail. What I'm trying to say is there's a point. Really beautiful. You can still enjoy the beauty, but you won't get weird. No filter, no problem. I'd filter that. Yeah.
And like everything that's good in his movie is just like it's an homage to something else. Just like this all appearance.
You don't see that in a lot of national parks.
Just a car.
They just wanted to leave it for the historical factor, maybe?
I don't know.
That's interesting.
That thing is
Maybe it was part of the... Look at how shiny the bumper is still.
still shiny. It's so chrome.
Good job, Chrome. Huh, interesting. North Country. Okay, we go this way. Thank you for the signs. For being pictured rocks, we've been pretty much in the woods a lot of the time. Still beautiful trail, but surprising to say the least. Not surprising because this is where they're going to build the trail to make it walkable, but not a lot of shoreline hiking. I'm still okay with that. We've been walking Lake Superior technically for the past 4 days, so still cool. And as we talk about it, it seems like we're going back to the shore.
You gonna get too quick lions?
Oh no. Pretty. There's some cliffs in the distance. Alright, so we found Beaver Creek. Beautiful spots for lunch or stuff, but we still want to get another hour of hiking in. But we're also looking for stuff to help with the, in fact, butt.
You're looking for it.
I'm looking for it.
I'm gonna sit here and wait for you.
Baby,
What?
you don't want to do it together?
I don't need to.
Okay.
I'll be here.
I'm assuming it's back through here somewhere. You gonna be there? Alright. Alright, we're gonna go look for the privy. I'm gonna go look for the privy. Alright, this is the beaver. Oh, there's people out there. This is the beaver in the Beaver Creek. So, according to two campground people, I don't know why I described them as that. There's two people that were staying in the campground. I asked them about said privy, because I didn't really have time to dilly-dally. They told me they never found a privy. So, it also didn't sound like they were looking super hard, and it also sounded like they did not want to talk to me. So that's okay. That just means that I'm gonna clench and bury. Beaver Creek looks like good water. You could filter that. Clench and bury. So, yeah. Did not get to bat 100 with that privy blaze, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna keep telling myself that until it is no longer okay and I have to run off the trail for sanitary reasons. I don't know if you guys got that joke, but I said it anyway. All right, we go places. Oh, there's a boardwalk. Where do you think the boardwalk goes, baby? Do you think we get to walk the boardwalk?
I don't know.
North Country. There's a sign that says we do get to walk the boardwalk.
Oh, that's just fabulous.
North Country.
Let's go.
Oh, we get across the creek.
I don't know why you... Okay.
Baby,
Yes.
what do you think they named this creek after?
Beaver.
Are we still gonna adopt the beaver once we get off trail?
No. We're never gonna adopt a beaver.
You're right, we were just gonna adopt a few beavers because
Okay.
a beaver family's better. Ooh, interesting construction. That's a nice creek. It's more like Chipmunk Creek right now. I don't see any beavers, but I hear chipmunks. All right, lunch break time. It is like 11:40. We've been here for 5 to 7 minutes.
For 10 minutes. We got here 11:30.
Did we? But it's 11:38.
It's 11:39.
Oh, it's 11:39. So, utilized the lunch break, a little early lunch. So when you're going for big mile days, a lot of people probably don't think a lot about this, but you try to coincide every break that you can as possible if you do take breaks. So for lunch, I've had to, as you've seen with the previous videos, had to dig a hole for a little bit. So we were going to try to hit lunch at noon, but then there's this view spot, and I'm like, you know what? Coincide lunch with a little bit of break, batting 100. So coincided the lunch with the poop break, and now I'm gonna start eating. And Magpie's right there.
Magpie's already eating.
Magpie's already eating, and not the best view in Pictured Rocks. Like, there's beautiful views everywhere, but still a good view. Still gonna.
You put your pack down, like right blocking my view of the lake too. It's like exactly where it needs to be for me to not be able to see anything.
You're welcome, baby.
I love you.
Love you too. So yeah, we're gonna take lunch. We've done about 15 miles. So that means we have like 23 miles left on the day.
23 and a half.
23 and a half. So we're sitting at a good pace, sitting at a good time. So gonna stop filming, start eating, kick it for a little bit, and then keep stepping. Cool. That is quite a rock, baby. All right, 1, 2. I'm gonna get a running jump.
No.
Cannonballs. Okay. Yeah, we're starting to get into the Pictured Rocks part. Hey, there's a guy out on that rock. It's like a beach cliff. Look at this.
It's sandstone.
There's a magpie there. And the rest of it is just all beach. But you're on top of these cliffs. Very cool. Cannonballs? Alright, we do a few cannonballs, baby. Every time you come out of the hiking trail, you just got an awesome view. It just pops you out on these beautiful spots. Okay, we have found the Pictured Rocks. I think it might keep getting just awesome and awesomer. Not a word, but that's what I'm gonna go with. Y'all ready for the floating tree?
It's so cool.
1, 2, 3. Look at that.
Oh my goodness, it's so cool.
That is very cool. It's like floating
It's on its own little pillar.
upon the rock.
That's so cool.
Hello. Oh, cute
Hello,
frog. Wow. Connected roots too. Very cool.
Yeah, that's really
Did you get a picture?
I got pictures.
Wow. Just one tree.
The roots going across is so cool.
That is. It's like a bridge.
Oh, it used to be bigger.
Just been worn away. Oh, wow. That's so pretty. Wow. So cool. What? All right, so I think that is Grand Portal. Once we wrap ourselves around there, then we start heading due, well,
Like southwest.
Southwestish to get to
Turn to Munising. Munising?
Yeah, that was like the big spit of land that we get around. And then we have the other side of Pictured Rocks to hike. So I'm gonna go hit that up. Very pretty.
Yeah, there's always gonna be too many people.
We are on top of the arch. That's very pretty. Very pretty. Hey, baby.
Hey. Not that spectacular.
No. Okay.
Just like it's,
Feels like the other side, kinda. Oh, here we go. It's a big sandy.
another.
Oh. It's another beach cliff. We made it to Grand Point. Wow, this is pretty. This is pretty. Don't walk too far into the cliff, though.
Yeah, I wouldn't go close to the edge. It looks like it's kind of crumbly.
Should I touch the crumbly cliff, baby?
No, don't fall in the water and die. Why?
I'm gonna touch the crumbly cliff.
No, don't.
Ridge runner. Wow. Yeah, that's a tight ridge, baby. Remember when we used to climb mountains?
Yeah, right.
And we used to do like ridge runs? Oh man. I forgot we used to do like nerve-wracking stuff. Okay, we go loop. Huh.
Yeah.
I found the trail. Surprisingly tricky. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, that's pretty.
The light is all messed up though. There we go. Alright, I gotta stop filming and pay attention to where my feet land. Thought I would put a disclaimer in there for all y'all that have been watching this video. When you're hiking Pictured Rocks, most of the trail is this. Most of the trail is in the trees and stuff like that. I was just thinking about the video clips I've been getting, and it could be skewed that like it's just all views. And yeah, you have views a lot of the time, but 95% of the hiking is done in here. You sometimes hike out on the bluffs, but it's rare. A lot of it's done in the woods. So I was just thinking about that because it could be skewed a little bit from how you're watching the video. So thought I would put that disclaimer in there. All right, so it's about 4:20. Well, it's exactly 4:20. What are the chances of that? And we are, I don't know, 10 miles, 12 miles from Munising. So we're eating our pace. Our pace is getting eaten pretty good. I don't have a boat, so I don't know how I would have the right boat. Baby, do you got the right boat?
I don't think so.
You should have the right boat, though, baby.
It's probably a good idea to tell people
I know. No, it's a terrible place for a cat. A terrible place for a cat. So, the soft sand finally transitioned to like good tread again. As soon as you come down to Miners Beach, you're gonna be turning the wheels for a second. So, Magpie and I are walking along, and we're looking at this girl, and we're like, what is she doing?
kind of an outfit, and she's got a cat in a carrier on the beach.
Yeah.
Actually got a tripod set up with her phone and a little remote control clicker, and she's just posing while her cat looks very obsessed. She's Instagramming herself at the beach with her cat. The world is a rich tapestry.
Yeah.
Takes all kinds.
So we gotta watch an Instagram model on the beach using pictured rocks as a backdrop.
While her cat got increasingly distraught.
While her cat was upset about being in the wind and next to a giant body of water. Seeing the behind the scenes on Instagram models, influencers, whoo buddy, it's rough. You see them online and your teeth already itch a little bit, but when you actually see like an influencer doing something.
And like right next to her, there's like a dad and a son like playing catch in the water doing normal stuff.
Yeah, it makes your teeth itch.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I hope the cat gets paid well off of the profits of Instagram.
I bet the cat doesn't
The
get.
cat deserves it.
Oh, that poor girl.
All that fancy feast.
What decisions in her life did she make to get to that point?
I mean, you say as you film yourself hiking, so, you know, little hypocrisy there.
I film myself hiking to show people the trail and to talk nonsense half of the time. I'm not, no, there's no comparisons. I'm not, no.
Alright. Well, now you've descended when you buy a selfie stick.
I'll never buy a selfie stick.
You say that now.
Ever.
Okay.
Ever. Baby, touch one. We gotta find it first, though. Attention hikers, drinking water at Miners Castle is temporarily unavailable. Okay, don't drink water there. Baby. Okay. It's not an actual castle.
No, it's sort of a castle.
Cool.
Not really.
Keep crushing.
Let's keep crashing on.
All right. So it is 5:50 and we are a few miles before the end of the park. There are people, so I'm gonna shoot my feet for a second. Give me 1 second. Oh yeah, we saw them running up in there. Yeah.
Yeah, they're going by.
Awesome. Have a good hike.
Yeah, they do.
All right. So what I was saying is 550, short inversion, 550. A few miles from the end of the park. Magpie said somewhere in the 4 mile range. 3.5 now. And then we start our road walk, it looks like, into Munising. So we should have anywhere from 8 to 9 miles on the day, depending where we camp. Which is perfect because by the time we go grocery shopping, we're gonna stop at the grocery store in Munising. We're just gonna resupply, get a good dinner for tonight, then resupply for a full day tomorrow. And then on Saturday, today is Thursday, August 26th. So then on Saturday, August 28th, we should be in Marquette. So do a quick little resupply, keep the packs light. But yeah, we're sitting at a pretty good time. Getting close to the end of the pictured rocks. Now I don't know why it's called pictured rocks. It really was beautiful a lot of the day. Whew. I'm breathing heavy, stepping heavy. But yeah, we've done 31 miles, somewhere in there. So we're sitting on a good pace, sitting strong. Pictured rocks, you're pretty cool. You are pretty cool. All right, I think Munising Falls is the end of the park, so I think we are sub 3. Whew. All right, so now we are out of pictured rocks. So it looks like we have 5 miles of road walk, follow trail connector, signs next 5.1. That means road walk.
Oh, look.
Oh, look.
It used to go through Ironwood, and it doesn't anymore.
Nope, they made it longer.
They made it longer, and they made you avoid a town. That's weird.
Maybe, no, it might just be so close, the dot, the scale.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
So we're here, and
Yay.
we're going here.
Yay. All right, there's restrooms, water fountains, all the good stuff at Munising Visitor Center. But we got grocery store on our mind, so we are gonna go to the grocery store and resupply. Let's go get it. Pictured rocks, you were pretty sweet. It's like 7:20. 7:15. NCT logo. All right, a few motels on the walk into town. It is a tourist town, and surprisingly, they're more expensive than Marquette. Well, not surprising. They're right next to Pictured Rocks. So, do what you will, but we're not staying here. They're pretty pricey. All right, so we're in Munising. Magpie's over there on that bench, taking sand out her shoes, I think. The trail continues this way. Grocery store should be right down there. So we're gonna go into the grocery store, grab some stuff, and keep pushing miles. It's about 7:50, and you can definitely feel that weather coming in. Tomorrow we're supposed to have a lot of rain, like a lot of rain. So yeah, we're gonna deal with that as we can. Nothing to do besides hike. We already got spots for Marquette lined up. So the only way to avoid tomorrow's rain would be stay here tonight and tomorrow. And tonight's pretty much already done. Don't want to spend money on a hotel that way. So we're gonna go get some grubbage at the family, I almost called it the Family Feud. The Family Fair, and keep stepping. There's Magpie. All right, we just did one of the quickest ever resupplies. It was weird, they didn't have many pre-made stuff, but
They had chicken.
yep, they had chicken, they had bagels, and they had cheese.
And you
So
can see that I'm carrying it from how weird my pack was.
so we're gonna make ourselves like some chicken, garlic parmesan chicken, bagels, and cheese sandwiches for tonight. Got some little bit of resupply for tomorrow.
Got subs for tomorrow.
And then we have, whenever we get in, we're gonna get into Munising like at 10 a.m. but we're gonna try to eat more miles out of Munising the following day. But we'll be like kind of,
We'll be in town though.
I was trying to look for a phrase that I couldn't say on the doorknob. We're gonna be hands on the doorknob probably of the place we're staying at like 3 or 4 on that day.
4 or 5
So
is what you just said.
oh, 4 or 5. So one of those days.
Around 4 o'clock.
My mind's in 1,000 directions. We're pushing to camp. It's 8:30. We resupplied.
And it's getting dark because it's gonna rain.
And it's getting dark because it's going to rain, so we're pushing to camp. Let's go get it. All right, there we go. Got to set up camp, guys. It's dark. Not going to give you too many words. I think 37.5 is right. We'll double check it. Instagram post will have the correct mileage. So there we go. Another day. Another day, another dollar. Well,
You're gonna say that.
no dollar, just chicken.